What's up, guys? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and let's talk about Real Housewives of Orange County because yesterday they dropped the trailer, which we're gonna watch and react to together. I've only seen it one time, which means I didn't analyze anything, but we're gonna get into that. And we have to talk about what to expect from each lady. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm really giving Kiki's delivery service today. If you haven't seen that movie, you need to see it. That's one of my favorite studio. I say Studio Ghibli, but people say Ghibli. That's one of my favorite Hayao Miyazaki movies. That's a good movie, okay? Very calm, very serene. I might watch it this weekend, but that's not why you're here, okay? That is not why you're here. We got to talk about Real Housewives of Orange County, okay? So yesterday they dropped the trailer, and girl, when they opened up, and the girls was strapped to like polygraphs, I said, oh, so somebody lying. We got to get into it. So let me pull it up on my phone and then we going to watch it, okay? All right, y'all. So I got it pulled up on my phone, okay? So let's get into it.
You've never had a polygraph before?
Never. There's a snake in this group.
No one likes a liar. She's not telling the truth. The truth always comes to light.
Enough bullshit.
I wonder
Make sense.
Like
Why?
idea was for them to do a polygraph.
The person you think she is.
Would you rather be a housewife of Beverly Hills?
This season on the Real Housewives.
So we knew they was going to New Orleans.
Show me your tits.
Take it easy, Grandma.
Ooh, Shannon look good. So they're going to, I wonder if Amsterdam is like their cast trip. Or just someplace that they're going, you know?
Show us your Spanx.
No, I'm the madam.
Am I?
Nah, I'm the madam.
That's the point. I'm just kidding.
She's ready to mingle.
Did you make out with multiple men in Newport?
Yes.
Hi, kids.
Only you can make this happen. I'll give Josh a higher commission if he goes down there.
Just forever?
That's the property line, isn't it?
I broke his penis for real.
So here's the thing. I didn't watch the listing show. I think it's called like LA Listing. So I do know they have like a rivalry, but like I don't really like this crossover with seeing them. I would have been happy seeing other realtors. Like it kind of feels like they want this to be like a focal point. And I don't care about Heather getting a new house. We know, like I don't care, you know? But let's continue.
Yeah, like it went like this.
Look at Slade and Gretchen.
Jen and I have been hanging out a lot.
She dips herself in formaldehyde.
I said, Tamara SOS, and I got a call right away.
You're talking about Captain Evil.
12 years you've been going after me.
It's not the same thing.
Oh,
Girl, so here's the thing. We know Gretchen and Tamara ain't seen it for each other. Like, there was a point in time when Gretchen was really trying to be a part of, like, Vicky and Tamara's clique, but it ain't really work out for her, you know? But I don't, and we know about what Tamara did with her son and Gretchen, and that was dark. Now, that's some dark side. But I'm just like, I don't know if I want them to rehash a 12-year-old feud. Like, girl, come in here with some new energy, okay? Come with some new, give me something new. But I will say, Tamara, you hold a grudge, and we see Gretchen do too. I hope that's not Gretchen's main, like, purpose of being on the show. Like, you're on this show, and it seems like you're a full-time cast member, not a friend of, because they have you in the cast photo. Girl, please don't let your whole entire like existence on the show be you feuding with Tamara, because that would be a waste of you coming back, in my opinion. You know, argue with the lady, but still give us something. Like, give us something. So let's continue on.
Katie's like a silent assassin.
What you did is illegal.
Okay, Shannon, because it's all my
Not
fault.
Shannon and Katie getting into
Left
it.
her grilled
Illegal.
cheese.
Gretchen said that you had an affair. There's audio of them having sex?
Ooh.
She's lying.
Travis's son, we haven't seen in 3 weeks. He's got to go back to court. Whenever Travis and I are happy, we pay for it.
Luke, he's sad, and it.
So here's the thing. I'm kind of over Gina and Travis and and his ex. I like here's how do I say this? I've always wondered if they were truly telling the truth about how much the ex is like coming at them. Now, I'm not saying they're lying to us, but it's always been kind of like weird to me that she hasn't come out to like refute what they're saying, which makes me feel like to a certain extent that is true. But I don't know, because I'm like, why is she terrorizing y'all? Like, what did Travis do to her to like make her this way? Or was Travis really like, I don't want this marriage anymore, and left, and she like her ego won't allow it? Because even though we know men are normally the culprit of like terrorizing their ex-wives or their baby mamas, women do it too. There is a smaller percentage, but they do it too. So I'm just wondering, is that the case with this? Like, is she mad that he found Gina and is trying to move on and their kids get along and they're this like happy family, like, similar to like the Brady Bunch or something like that? Or is it just like, no, you did me dirty, so I'm just gonna be vindictive? I don't know, because I feel like this has been Gina's storyline for like 3 seasons. Being with Travis, wanting to know if she's not gonna be with him, him having marital issues, money problems, and now this seems like this is gonna be your storyline again, But let's go on.
Breaks my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I have this son that's in crisis, and I feel alone in that. We're gonna end up divorced.
Babe, you're hot. I do.
So, Shane and Emily. A lot of people have contemplated whether or not they really love each other. I've always thought that like their personalities kind of mixed to like where I thought they had like a connection. Like when they were, what season was it? The season with Noella on it, and they was talking about, having anal sex. When Emily was drunk and she was like, I'll let you do the back door. And he was giggling and she was giggling. I was like, it does seem like they have a genuine friendship. But this to me is serious. If one of your children is struggling with their mental health, or he's in crisis, because we don't know if it is a mental health struggle, or maybe the son got in trouble or something, and you're very like not showing emotions, that would piss me off too, because that would make me feel like you don't care about something that is precious to me, i.e. one of my children. I would be like, yeah, we got to get a divorce, because but I wonder if there's more to the story. Like maybe Shane is having a hard time like dealing or trying to parent this situation, because it does seem like he genuinely like loves his kids. So this is kind of like throwing me off, because I don't think we've ever seen Shane just outright like disregard his children. Like some of the house husbands, we can tell if they like their family or not. It seems like he does care about his children. So I'm just like, what's going on with you, Shane? But let's continue.
I want Tamara at our wedding.
That woman caused so much pain.
Sorry, what do you want, blood?
I mean, she did. She was on
a lot
you.
more things that we just don't know.
Are you currently keeping any secrets?
I believe that too,
Are
Emily.
you kidding me?
What do you know about me, bitch? Stop lying!
Kick
Ooh.
rocks, girlfriend.
Run, bitch, run! Nobody believes you, not even the lie detector test.
She's so full of shit.
Maybe I have truth serum.
Ooh.
That's called vodka.
Y'all, July the 10th. All right, y'all. So as you can tell, I'm excited. I'm excited for the chaos, the mess, the dramatics. Okay. I'm excited for all of it. And one thing I do enjoy when it comes to Orange County, Miami, and Salt Lake City is when they drop a trailer, you, as of late, especially because, OC had their time where I was just like, I don't know about y'all. Okay. I'm still watching you, but not the way I am now. But now when they drop trailers, for a fact, everything that it was shown in the trailer, that's not all the explosive moments of the season. And I like that, because it seems like when we're looking at shows like Beverly Hills or Atlanta, Potomac, I don't know if I want to include like New York. I'll say New Jersey. Like, I feel like whoever edits those trailers give you too much. So it's like and if you like the trailer, you're waiting for each explosive moment where it's like, I looked at that trailer and I was like, oh, there's a lot going on this season. There's definitely going to be some fighting, but I know this ain't everything. This is not everything. So that makes me excited, okay? So in the description box below, there's going to be 2 links for the next thing I'm going to talk about. So I want to talk about the ladies as it pertains to what to expect from them throughout the season. And so I got some of the pictures, most of the long pictures you'll see I got from a Dateline article. In that article, it also talks about what to expect from the women. But before I saw the Dateline article, I had already like grabbed my pictures from the Bravo Insider article. So I'll drop both of those links below if you would like to read, these articles for yourself. So first up, let's talk about the cast photo. So I find this cast photo interesting because Miss Jen is in the middle. And mind you, Jen, on the last cast photo, homegirl was all the way at the end. She was all the way on the right-hand side. And you had Miss Shannon Beador in the middle. And then you had Tamara and Heather, on both sides of her. The fact that Miss Jenny Jen is in the middle, and mind you, you got Heather and Shannon on the side of her, and Tamara sitting. I may be reading too much into this picture, and I probably am, okay? I probably am, okay? But it's giving that we might have a new girl that's rising in the ranks. Because a lot of people were feeling Miss Jen last season, but I wonder if things are going to change, because it does seem like her and Katie aren't as close as they used to be. And you know how some people felt like, a lot of people really liked Katie and Jen's relationship. Even though I was not really a fan, I'm not even saying really, I wasn't a fan of Katie last season. But I did like her relationship with Jen because it felt very genuine. It felt very authentic. So I wonder, did something happen throughout the season to make Jen like pull away from her, or did they have a fight? But I just think it's kind of like, I'm a little gagged. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a little gagged. Okay, sis is in the middle. And then, we had Mia in the middle for Potomac, and y'all saw how that went. But I feel like Jen is going to deliver, okay? If the middle means anything, Miss Jen is going to deliver for us, okay? Mind you, while I was reacting to the trailer, I said I thought Gretchen was full-time, but I'm looking at this picture. She is not in this picture. I don't know why I thought she was in this picture. So it seems like she's going to be a friend of probably either Jen's friend. Yeah, she's probably going to be Jen's friend, or maybe Heather or Shannon's friend. But let's get into these bios, okay? So first up, Miss Shannon Storms Beador. So it says this: with her ex finally in her rearview mirror, Shannon Storms Beador is bouncing back stronger than ever. Single and selectively ready to mingle, Shannon has been spotted around Orange County having fun and being dubbed the kissing bandit of Corona del Mar. Is it Corona? Yeah, Corona del Mar. Good for Shannon. Okay, girl, you 60. Live your life, okay? But use condoms, okay? Because, the stories that be coming out of the nursing homes and them people being freaky frogs in there, just STDs everywhere. You can't even, Miss Shannon, if you gonna have fun, use protection. What Lil Wayne say? Safe sex is great sex. You better use a latex. Okay, so continue on. It says, after taking one step forward with Tamara at the reunion, their roller coaster relationship continues to take more steps backward. Girl, they done fell out again. Shannon, just let her go. Let her go, Shannon. It says, Shannon's newfound friendship with Katie catches everyone by surprise until a revelation threatens the group dynamics to the point of no return. Now, that's probably what Shannon was saying when she was like, that's illegal. Katie, what you do? What did you do, Miss Katie Cates? Okay. All right. So let's move over to Miss Heather Dubrow, my Capricorn queen. Okay. Shouts out to all my Capricorns. So it says Heather Dubrow is living her best penthouse life, but in Orange County, she finds her role as peacemaker challenged. Along with her friendship with Tamara, always striving to be the best mom to her children, she continues to provide guidance through their milestones and show support to the LGBTQ plus community. That basically means Heather is going to be coasting. She's just going to be living her rich and fabulous life. A lot of people feel like Heather shouldn't be on the show. anymore since she has her house in Beverly Hills. But y'all, we need money on this show. The point of Real Housewives is to give us wealth, and Miss Fancy Pants got the coin, okay? But she do get in the mix with the girls, so I'm down for it. I wonder who's gonna be challenging her role as a peacemaker. Who gonna be the new peacemaker? So let's move over to Miss Tamara Judge, okay? It says, Tamara finds herself in an emotional place as she unlocks past trauma in therapy, prepares for her daughter Sophia to leave the nest, and navigates her very close friend and confidant's cancer diagnosis. With a desire to change her explosive reaction to charged situations, Tamara navigates shifting friendships within the group, but runs into the ultimate test when Gretchen Rossy returns to deal with some unfinished business. Now, the friend with cancer we all know is Teddy Mellencamp. I wonder if she's going to reveal what her trauma is. I mean, she shared a lot of other stuff, but I'm like, a lot of people was mad at Tamara. A lot of people were mad at her when she came out and said that she might be autistic or she might, not know how to feel. And everybody was, them people was pissed at you, ma'am. They was pissed. So I don't know. I wonder how she's going to play this. Okay. So let's move over to Gina. So y'all know I cannot say Gina's last name. I think it's Kneider. Oh, Gina Kneider has a new perspective on life and takes a big step forward in her relationship with Travis as they move back in together. After her ex-husband Max suffers a heart attack, Gina embraces living in the moment. In the friend group, she sets her sights on exposing lies and righting the wrongs. That just gives me, girl, you're gonna be a pot stirrer. Sorry to hear that your ex-husband had a heart attack. It seemed like he's still here amongst the living. So, that's good. But girl, why did you move back in with Travis? I just feel like I said when I was doing my reaction, I don't want that to be the storyline of you and Travis's ups and downs. Like, did he make the changes that you wanted him to make? Like, are y'all still living in that small house? Because that's not fair to your children. Like, going from having your own room to having to share a room is disrespectful when you gave them the ability to do so. So if they move back in together, that means they better be in a bigger house that supports all them kids. Because if not, Gina, you dumb. You are dumb, and that was disrespectful to them children. So let's move over to Miss Emily. So it says Emily Simpson takes on one of the biggest challenges of her life when one of her sons is diagnosed with a rare medical condition. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it's a rare medical condition could be a mental illness diagnosis and not a physical one. But let's continue. It says, emotionally drained, Emily has a hard time making the space to mend things with Katie after losing her trust last season. Emily's loyalty is tested when her friend Gretchen enters the group and causes issues with her friendship with Tamara. We know Emily is going to pick Tamara. She's going to be, because she wants to be friends with Tamara. Oh, gutter snipe. But also, I hope Emily doesn't do what Lisa Rinna did to Sutton, where it's like, because Lisa Rinna was dealing with the death of her mother, she thought it was okay to just go out her way and be unnecessarily mean and nasty towards Sutton. Like, if Katie did something, that's one thing. But if she hasn't done anything and you are just like being a bully, or like, I don't even want to say bully. If you're just being unnecessarily like mean and just an asshole to her, then I don't want you to use the fact that your son has a rare condition for the reason why you being a dick to somebody. Like, And I hope Emily doesn't do that, but I got a feeling she might. Because we've seen her do it seasons prior as to why it's hard for her to like communicate and why she was so mean to Jen. Because, she grew up with nothing, and seeing somebody have it all and then lose it and not take it seriously really like bothered her. So girl, I don't know, Emily. Don't get on my nerves too much. Do not get on my nerves too much, Miss Ma'am. So then we have Jen Pettorini. It says, with the chatter and rumors now behind them, Jen Pettorini and her fiance Ryan start to plan the bikini-clad wedding of the dream. Girl! So that bikini that she was in, Jen, you... I really do hope she's not getting married in a bikini. Girl, that is trashy. I'm sorry. It's one thing, you know, like get married, then have a pool party with your bride bikini, but getting married in a bikini, I don't like that. I don't like it. And you can say that Leah, you could be like, Leah, it's her wedding. Yes, it is, but I get to judge it if you're gonna put it on my screen. And people can say like, you know, why are you judging? Because I can, and because I don't like that. That just makes me think of like the 1980s, a bunch of like teased hair and like stickiness and like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Because I'm thinking of people in mullets with cut off, with like blazers, or they get married in vests with like cut off arms and like, I don't like it. But let me keep going. It says, it says, let me start. It says Jen Pederini and her fiance start to plan their bikini-clad wedding of their dreams while also preparing to send off her son to the Marines. Ooh, they crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. As an Army brat myself, and when my friends ask me what type of men in the military you should date, I always tell them start off with the Air Force, then, you know, the Army, then we go to Navy, and then you hit the Marines. Because I'm telling you, I don't know what they be doing to them in basic training, but they be coming back different. And they be they be unhinged. All right. I know one of my friends, she had to let that man know, you may be crazy, but I aim for the head first, if you catch my drift. So don't come around my house acting crazy. So I'm just saying, be careful, okay? So it says, while Jennifer has a lot to unpack with Tamara, she finds camaraderie with the gal pal Gretchen and deepens her relationship with Shannon and Heather. Oh, so Shannon and Heather are not going to be her friends. Okay. It said, when rumors come to light and shake the group to its core, Jen is torn between loyalty and truth. Girl, that mean her and Katie about to fall out. Oh, her and Katie are about to fall. I really do want to know how the girls are going to react to that. Like, because it's definitely given that, like, they going to be on Katie's neck this season. And if it is true that she lied about something, like, very serious, like, oh, they going to be mad at her. Oh, girl. And the fact that she getting cool with Shannon and Heather, I wonder how Tamara feels about that. But then again, you know, Heather is a Capricorn. Girl, if I like you, I like you. So I'm just like, okay, and let's move over to Katie Janelli. It says, recently moving into her new house in Newport Beach, Katie Janelli continues a strong friendship with Jennifer and starts to form a connection with Gretchen. She quickly realizes she isn't on a solid ground as her friendship starts to deteriorate and finds herself backed into several corners. Katie's apology tour morphs into an uphill battle when all of her actions and motives are questioned. Girl, Katie, what you do? I told y'all. Katie, what did you do, girl? What did you do? I'm going to be open. I'm definitely going to be open to Katie. I'm not going to just, based off of what I felt, okay, even though, like, I'm going to keep it in the back of my mind. But I'm going to be open about situations. Y'all know I can be fair even if I don't like you, okay? And even if I already have preconceived notions about you, all right? But I'm just like, girl, what did you do if your friendship with, like, Jennifer or Jen is, like, breaking apart? Like, girl, Katie. Okay, and last, Miss Gretchen Rossy. It says, after 12-year hiatus, Gretchen Rossy makes her return to the group through new friends Jennifer and Katie. So she's going to be introduced to the group by them. Okay. I was wondering, like I said, I was wondering if she's going to be introduced by Shannon or Heather because they still cool with her. It's just, it goes on to say, but she finds herself stuck dealing with the same old issues with Tamara. Their problems get amplified when a new story from an unlikely source causes a chain reaction, forever shifting the dynamics of the friend group. Girl, who told this? Y'all know the tea is like about supposedly Tamara had an affair, allegedly. Girl, is it Slade or is it somebody else? Oh, this is about to be a good season, y'all. This is about to be good and messy, and I'm here for it. Now, I don't really want to talk about the outfits for the cast photo, but I do want to say this about Gretchen. When I tell you she giving very much... It's giving Republican. She giving us her best, like, 40 plus Republican all-American pageant girl outfit. Because I said, girl, what is these shoulders? But you got the titty out and the leg. I said, okay, it's giving very much like Barbara Bush. It's giving, I believe, red, white, and blue. Caw-caw! All right, y'all. But that's all I got for this video. As always, remember to be bravely authentic. Please drop down in the comments below and share your thoughts with me. Let me know how y'all feel about the girls. What are y'all expecting for this season? Like, do y'all think they gonna really get in Katie's you know what? Or you think she gonna rise above it and be ready to battle with the girls, okay? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.